Hello, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are going to be reading romance books for the week. When I say week, I mean as long as it takes me to read about 3 books. So we could be here for a little over a week. We could be here for 3 weeks. We'll see how long it takes me to read 3 books. I'm going to go through all the romance books that I have on my TBR and show you some of the books that I might be reading in this vlog. So I've got 1,000 Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole. I've got Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune. I've got The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight by Jennifer E. Smith. The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. And In the Weeds by B.K. Borison, which is the second book in the Love Light series. I also ordered If She Had Been Here, which is the sequel to If He Had Been With Me by Laura Nowlan. I've pre-ordered it and it's supposed to be released on the 6th of February. A couple of days ago I started the first book in this video, The Do-Over by Lynn Painter, and I am like 100 pages into it, and I'll let myself tell you while I'm reading it what it's about and how I'm enjoying it. But before I do that, I want to mention the dedication because I love the dedication. For the lonely, the daydreamers, the ones who find their friends between the pages of books. You matter and your happy ending will come. Sometimes the wait is just longer in real life than in fiction. I love that. But I'll now let myself talk about The Do-Over. I'm a little over 50 pages into The Do-Over by Lynn Painter, and so far I am really enjoying this book. I'm just about to start like confession 8. I really like these confessions at the top. And we're on to our 3rd Valentine's Day, because it's a Groundhog Day book. I assume you probably know what this is all about. It's quite a popular book. So I am 200 pages into The Do-Over, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm finding it really like cute and really funny, and I'm loving the like confessions at the top of each chapter. That's like a confession from her. And I read In the Holidays by Christina Lauren in December, which is like a Groundhog Day but like at Christmas. And I enjoyed it, but I got a bit bored. But I've not like gotten bored of the repetitiveness of this. Yesterday, If Only I Had Told Her arrived at my door, which is really exciting because it wasn't supposed to be released until February the 6th, and it arrived yesterday, which was February the 3rd, so it arrived early. And I got the Waterstones exclusive, so it has red sprayed edges. That also means that it had a sticker, which I just took off, but it left like a sticky residue. But I've got like a little less than 100 pages, like 80 pages left of The Do-Over, so I will definitely be finishing this afternoon / tonight. So this morning I finished The Do-Over. I really enjoyed it and I gave it 4 stars on Goodreads. I should have read it sooner. I had it on my radar for a while, but I was sort of waiting for it to be the right time. And then I read in my lunch break at work, so I started reading If Only I Had Told Her in my lunch break. I'm only like 20 pages into it. And before I start reading it, before I go to sleep tonight, I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my little book journal. I've been keeping a book journal for the year. Fill that out and add in The Do-Over, and I need to do like February's page. I've just finished writing my review about The Do-Over here. I won't spoil anything. I had another like box here for a book, but I didn't end up reading a 6th book in January. I only read 5, so I added this little decoration here. Then I made my cover page for February reads. I got a bit ran out of room there, but I still think it looks quite cute. It's pink, and I did the boxes, and then instead of printing off the images, I've been doing these little doodles for the images of the books, so I've done that. I need to start work in like 10 minutes, but this morning before I got ready for work, I finished Finn's section of this book. I'm at about 150 pages through, and we're starting Jack's POV, which I'm quite looking forward to because we got to know Finny quite well. Finn, I'm calling him Finny. We got to know Finn quite well in the first book through Autumn's POV, but I didn't really remember Jack that much from the first book, and we got to know him a little bit in Finn's point of view from this book. But I'm excited to read from Jack's point of view just to get to know him more, and also to hear more about Finn. I love being back in this world so much. Like, I didn't realise how much I missed it until now. So, yeah. I've not updated you in a few days because I've not been reading too much. I've just been reading like a chapter here and there, and that means I've gotten further through this book than I thought I did. I've got about like 50 pages left, so I've read like Jack's third of the book. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. I don't know, it was obviously quite sad, and I don't know. I mean, I liked being in his POV, but I much preferred being in Finn's POV. And now we're back in Autumn's point of view, which I love. Something that was sort of hinted at the end of If He Had Been With Me was sort of confirmed at the end. I think it was at the end of Jack's, yeah, it was at the end of Jack's point of view, and now we're following Autumn through it, and I love it. It's like we're just following her life, and I love that. Like, it's her life after Finny, which is sad, but like, I love it. Just finished If Only I Had Told Her. I didn't realise how sad this book was going to be. Like, I think I sort of knew, but the ending was sad. Not sad, it was happy. I want more. I didn't realise how late it was, so I'm gonna go to sleep, and in the morning I'll fill out my journal and pick the next book. It's the next day. This morning, before I started work, filled up my book journal, which was so much fun. Just like felt like I was starting the day right. And then so I'm in my lunch break. I've got a couple of minutes left of my lunch break, and I've been reading The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight. So I've just read the first like 15-ish pages. I only like read the prologue in the first chapter. I picked this book up because from the back of it, it sounds like it's going to be a little bit like The Chaos of Standing Still. One second. Yeah, I mean, so far it's alright. It's not as much like The Chaos of Standing Still as I thought it would be, and it's in, I think it's third person. It says like, blank did this. But it's also one of those ones where it's like in third person, but you're like only following one of the characters, I think. That's what it's going to be from the first chapter, which I don't know. But like it's like YA. They're like stranded and, or like not stranded, but they're in an airport waiting for flights. got about 20 pages left in this book, and so far I think it's really sweet. I really like the relationships in it between her and the main male character and her families. It's not quite like The Chaos of Standing Still, which I thought it would be like, but I am still really enjoying it, so I'm gonna finish the last 20 pages of this quickly. So I finished the Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight. I loved this book. It was such a lovely read. It was short, and I did, like, at the end of it, want more time with our main characters. I really enjoyed seeing the relationships develop. Our main character Hadley and Oliver, the main male character, but also Hadley and her father, her stepmother. I just enjoyed that. I really enjoyed the airplane side of things. I quite like reading books about airplanes and traveling. When I went into this, I thought it would be a lot like The Chaos of Standing Still, which is a book that I read in December. And there definitely were similarities between that book and this book, but don't go into this book thinking it will be like that, because they're not exactly the same. Obviously, they both take place. The Chaos of Standing Still 100% takes place in an airport, and this one, majority of the book is them on an aeroplane, but you also see them in London as well. So there are similarities that way that I did really enjoy. Before I end this video, I thought I'd just recap on the books I read and what star rating I gave them each. The first book I read in this video was The Do-Over by Lynn Painter, and I gave this one 4 stars. The second book I read in this video was If Only I Had Told Her by Laura Nowlin, and I gave this 5 stars. I love this book so much. And then the third and final book was The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight, and I gave this one 3 stars. So those are the books that I read in this reading romance books for a week, but it actually took me more like 2.5 weeks. I really enjoyed filming this. If there are any videos that you would like, any more videos that you would like to see from me, let me know in the comments. I'd love to do another reading vlog like this at some point. So if there's any like genres or topics, I guess, that you'd like me, or any ideas you have that you'd like to see from me, then let me know. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. Bye!